Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your girl Khadijah. Hey everybody, happy Friday, happy Friday. And you know what? I want to actually, on this amazing Friday, I want to drop some major gems for your business, okay? Matter of fact, scratch that. I want to drop some major gems for your brand. I want to help you become more visible in a world of business cards, okay? Now, I know it's Friday. You're probably thinking about the weekend, but I want to get you prepared for Monday. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably out here for Monday. You're getting prepared, right? You're thinking about that great business meeting you have to have, or maybe you're going to a networking event. Maybe you're trying to expand your business. Maybe you're just trying to get more out there in your community, whether that's volunteering, whether that's speaking, whether that's you just putting your name out there. I want to make sure that you're prepared, okay? Because guess what? One thing that I do, and this is a goal that I started this year, okay? In the beginning of the year, I made a promise to myself. I said, Khadijah, you will no longer just stay cramped in the house anymore. If you want to be a model, if you want to be someone that's really known in your community, really known online and offline, you need to put yourself out there more. But most importantly, you need to become memorable, okay? Memorable, okay? That's what you want to do. And how can you do that? How can you take your business to become memorable? How can you take just you as a whole becoming memorable? Because at the end of the day, even though we might have a brand, we might have our company name, we might have a fancy logo, we might even have a really nice website, but at the end of the day, you are the face of your brand. You are the face of your company. If you do not represent yourself properly, if you don't become memorable, your business won't become memorable, okay? So this is one thing that I want to talk about, how to become more memorable in a world of business cards. Now, one of the goals that I started this year was to go to at least 3 networking events a month. That was my goal, and that still is my goal to this day. And so far, as I will continue, I have been reaching that goal up from December onward, okay? So I started in December, and I've been reaching it every single month. So it's been 3 months straight that I've been going to networking events, and I've been going to a minimum of at least 3. So in December, I went to about 3 networking events. January, I went to actually 4 networking events now that I think about it. And then this month, I went to 1. I have 2 more that I'm going to this week and next week before the month ends, okay? So how to become more memorable when you are actually meeting new people, when you are actually putting yourself out there. There's a couple ways you can be memorable in your community and in your business. So in your community, what's the first thing that happens when you go to a networking event? What's the first thing that someone does as soon as they meet you when they're talking business? I'm going to show you. Here you go. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. That's the first thing they do. They shove their business card in your face. And it's like, okay, like, you want to give me your business card, but you haven't told me anything about your business. Like, why should I not throw this away? What makes your business card so special? What makes you stand out amongst all the other business cards I done got this week, if not today? Why should I go ahead and reach out to you and not throw it away? How can you become more memorable in your business? How can you make your approach more memorable? The first thing is this. Now, I'm copying from my mentor right now because he shared this from me and shared this with me, and it was a great gem, okay? A lot of people share major gems with you, but you just don't use them. Like, there's been so many successful people that have shared extremely valuable content with you, but maybe you just never used it. I want to tell you right now, start to use the advice that major successful people are sharing with you. Because they know this, okay? They know that 99% of people won't take action now. They know this. So you should do the opposite. Actually start to take action on the advice that they're actually giving you, that they're taking the time to share with you. So this is what my mentor told me, okay? He said, Khadijah, Whenever you meet someone new, this is what you can do to become more memorable. Instead of saying, hey, how you doing? My name's Khadijah. Instead of saying that, that's what typical people do. That's what average people do when they introduce themselves. A boss, a successful man or woman that introduces themselves and says, hi, Khadijah Baines. That's what makes you stand out. That is going to be the thing. That is going to be the number one strategy that you can use to instantly stand out. Did you notice what I did? I used my first and my last name. Now, how do I know this is true? Because I actually witnessed this with my eyes, okay? I've been to 10 networking events so far this year. So far this year, I've already been to 10 networking events. And I've literally witnessed this every single time someone introduces themselves. Now, I'm not talking about someone that's new to entrepreneurship. I'm not even talking about, someone that's been in the game for a long time. I'm talking about everybody, okay? Not just the new entrepreneurs and not even the seasoned entrepreneurs, okay? Every single person I have met, doesn't matter how successful they are, how young or how old they are, they all just introduce themselves by saying their first name. Why is that? Because they think by saying their first name, they're being casual with you. That's their way of connecting with you. That's their way of blending in with you, blending in with the crowd. But guess what? That's not what we want to do. We don't want to blend in with the crowd. We want to stand out. We want to become memorable. So what are you going to do? You're going to use your first and your last name. You're going to shake their hand firmly, look them in the eye with a smile, and guess what? You're going to be instantly more memorable, okay? Now, I want to make you become even more memorable. So that's the first thing you can do if you are meeting someone in person, okay? Now, if you're meeting someone, okay? If you are meeting someone and let's say you want to share something about yourself. Everyone, typically when you meet someone new, they might share a little bit about themselves. They're talking about the business. Yeah, I've been a CEO for 35 years and business is going great. Business people, they love talking about their business. Oh my goodness. When I was in banking, if I wanted to instantly build rapport and get a really good customer service survey, I would just ask them about their business. So tell me about your business. And they would just go on and on and on. Us business entrepreneurs, we love talking about our business because we work hard for our business. We want to talk about our business. We want to talk about our success. So people love talking about their business, but that doesn't mean that it's appropriate for every scenario. In this instance, you want to talk about you. You finally get to talk about yourself and not be considered egotistical. Yay. No, seriously though, you really want to talk about a little bit about yourself, not go on and on and on about yourself, but share a little piece of you. Share a little piece of you. Show the person that you just met. Show them that you're real. Show them that, you know what, outside of this business, I'm a real person. And I can really relate to you because I know you're a real person. People just want to know that you're like them, okay? People want to know, what is it about Khadijah that is similar to me? Khadijah, she's down to earth. She's full of energy. She loves to have fun. But at the end of the day, Khadijah can get it done. Khadijah is consistent. I'm consistent. Khadijah loves to watch videos and do videos. So do I. People want to know that they're similar to you. So when you share a piece of you with that person that you just met at that networking event, at that job interview, even at that, when you show a piece of you, that makes them want to get to know you more, okay? So that's another way that you can become more memorable. Now, I'm going to show you a third strategy of how you can become more memorable in your business. Now, what I'm going to share with you, please do it. Now, remember I talked about how very successful people, they always share major pieces of information, major gems, and nobody takes action? Please don't let that be one of these moments. Please do not let that be one of these moments. Now, this information that I'm going to share with you is not from me, okay? This did not just come off the top of my dome. This is something that I actually learned from someone else. Now, the woman that I learned this from, she is very, very established in real estate. Not only did I learn this from her, but I learned this from also a doctor that is one of my clients. I learned this from him as well. I learned this from another woman who is a physical therapist. I learned this through so many successful people that I have come encountered with. And they've always said this helps their business. So why would I not take that advice in my business? So I said, you know what, Khadijah, I even learned this at a seminar. And I said, you know what, Khadijah, I'm going to try this out because I want to see what is all the talk about. I want to know if this really is going to help me get new clients, which is going to help my bottom line, which is going to help my return on my investment. I want to know if this is something that I can actually use in my business. So what am I talking about? A thank you card. Simple, right? So simple. You know what? Because we live in such a digital world, every single thing is digital. Every single thing is digital. If someone wants to say, hey, how you doing? They're sending you a text message or they're picking up the phone. If someone wants to follow up with you after a meeting, they're emailing you. When someone wants to say happy birthday, they're sending you an e-card. When is the last time someone actually sent you something physical in the mail as a gift? When is the last time? It doesn't happen. People have lost reality. They have lost grasp of reality. Instead, they're making online their reality. But at the end of the day, what's the number one thing that people want to know? They want to know that you're a real person. They want to know that they can really connect with you. They want you to know that they're a real person. So what's a better way to connect with your audience, to connect with your customers than to send them a real thank you? So this is a thank you card I created. Thank you for your time. And I created this on a software called Canva. And canva.com is where you can make business cards. You can create logos. You can create social media posts. I actually have a video on my Check Plus Media page that talks about that. I believe I dropped that video in my, on my timeline too. So I believe I posted that on this page as well. And I share a video about how you can utilize canva.com in your business and also for your personal branding. So you don't have to be an entrepreneur to use this, but most entrepreneurs do use this for their Instagram posts, for their Facebook posts, and so on, okay? So I use this. I use Canva to make this. I went to Staples. I printed it out. It was like 10 bucks. But you know what? Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you how I was able to take. Let me tell you how powerful this is, okay? Let me share with you how I was able to take a client from $750 a month to now paying me $2,600 a month, okay? I went from literally making $750 a month with this one client to now $2,200 a month. I might be lying. No, he paid me an additionally $1,500, okay? So $1,500 on top of the $750 I was already making. And this is just with one client. So, hey, Peter, how's it going? So, you know how that was able to happen? I built rapport with him. I made him feel that I actually cared because I do care. In business, it can't just be about you chasing the dollar. It can't just be about that. You got to actually show people that you're a real person who really wants to help their business. You're an entrepreneur. You want to know that people want to help you genuinely. So other entrepreneurs, they want the same treatment. So do that. Do things that are above and beyond. So what I did was for Valentine's Day, I sent him and his wife a thank you card. And I also sent them a dozen of roses. So I sent them a dozen of red roses with a thank you card, telling them how grateful I am to have their business and how I'm excited to see the progress that we're going to make in the near future and to have a happy Valentine's Day. I made the order. I got the flowers delivered to their institution where they do business at. And you know what? They were beyond thrilled. you know what? That was amazing service. And because of that, I was able to scale my business. I was able to scale my revenue with that specific client because of that one less than $10 gesture. Less than, matter of fact, it was less than $20. No, how much was it? It was like $50 total for the bouquet of flowers with the card. Less than $50, and I made $1,500, okay? So I spent less than $50 to make $1,500 from that one gesture. One simple gesture, one simple act can literally take your business from one level to a much higher level. Now, I'm like this much closer to my 5K a month goal. To my 5K a month goal, I'm like this close, this close, this close, okay? So I'm excited, but I wanted to share this with you guys on how to become more memorable. But if you want to know how to become more memorable online, I'm going to talk about that in our next video. So today's video was all about how you can become more memorable in person, because we're real people at the end of the day. We can't do everything online. But I shared with you guys some major strategies. So make sure you use it. Do not ignore it. Make sure you use it, okay? Don't be the 99%. Be the 1%. The 1%. So make sure you use that. And in tomorrow's video, I'll share with you guys some more strategies, some more clarity, tips on how you can become more memorable online. All right, guys, thanks for joining another Chaos to Clarity episode with your girl, Khadijah Baines, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.